Hello everyone, we're gonna have a little bit of an experiment here today. We have various calibers here versus ice. We have 7 calibers, 7 blocks of ice. We're gonna see which one destroys ice the best. We're gonna be starting with 22 long rifle out of the Savage Mark II, moving up to an arrow from the Mathews bow, then 12 gauge birdshot, buckshot, and slug out of the Mossberg 12 gauge. Then we're gonna move up to armor piercing green tip 5.56 out of the Savage bolt action 223. Then we're going to go up to a 50 caliber 260 grain hollow point muzzle loader that I built myself, walnut stock, Spanish imported barrel. Then we're going to move up to 30-30 out of the Buffalo Bill commemorative Winchester Model 94. We've got 35 grain hollow point 22 long rifle out of the Savage Mark II versus ice. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Looks like it did a lot of damage. Let's go check it out. So I was aiming roughly center mass on that ice. Looks like we hit about right there. Kind of shattered the ice into a million friggin' pieces. Let's see if we can't see an impact mark right there. 22 caliber impact mark in the wood. Let's move on up to a arrow. So we've got my brother here, Thomas. He's going to be shooting the Mathews, VXR?
Yep.
With a field point arrow at this next piece of ice. Let's take, going for ice number 2. Roughly 55 pounds of draw weight on this bow. Let's see what it does. Ooh, deadly looking. Take a look at the damage here.
Holy cow.
Hit right about center mass on that. Embedded itself right in that wood.
Well, let's...
So I guess that answers the question. Will an arrow penetrate roughly 3 inches of ice? I guess the answer is yes, it will.
It broke.
Broke the tip of the arrow right off. Well, let's move on up to 12 gauge. All right, we've got the Mossberg 12 gauge, 28 inch barrel, modified choke in it. We're gonna start with 1 round of 2 3/4, full ounce of birdshot.
It is raining ice.
Let's go take a look at the damage here. And I think something really, really interesting has happened. If you take a close look,
Holy cow.
that there is the wad and some of the shot that embedded itself with the ice right into the wood. Absolutely disintegrated that ice block. I wonder what buckshot will do. Let me get a little bit further back, just in case. Let's take a walk and look at what the buckshot did. Now, unlike the birdshot, I'm not seeing a wad anywhere. Definitely just turned that ice right into like snow pretty much. I can't see any pellets or entry holes on the wood. It is possible that they just mushroomed right out as soon as they hit the wood. Pretty interesting though. All right, let's take a step back and try a slug. Ready?
Yep.
Up next we have a 1 ounce, 3 inch Magnum slug traveling at 1,700 feet per second. Straight at the ice. Let's take a look at the damage. So, it definitely just disintegrated the ice. Look at the cracks running through that. Turned most of it into snow, and it hit right there on the wood. Take a look at that. And I don't see the slug anywhere. Looks like it just mushroomed out once it hit the wooden backdrop. Moving it up to green tip 5.56. We've got the green tip 5.56 out of the Savage Axis bolt action rifle We're aiming at one of the last blocks of ice. The damage. So it looks like we kind of folded that ice right in half in the middle. Didn't do much shock damage, didn't disintegrate the ice like the shotgun did. And if we look right here, that is a pretty deep penetration mark. Now we are shooting 55 grain 5.56 out of this, so it is a little bit lighter, has a little bit more velocity, so it doesn't quite have the shock wave that a regular 5.56. Next up, we have 30-30, 150 grains out of the Winchester Model 94 on the last block of ice. We ready?
Yep.
The grand finale in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Gotta brush myself off. I think it's snowing. Let's take a look at the damage down here. So it absolutely obliterated the block of ice by the looks of it, and left a pretty gnarly penetration wound in the wood here. I can't even feel a bullet in there. I have an idea. We're gonna line up this block, that block, and that block of ice, and we're gonna see if it can shoot through all of them. All right, so right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-inch pieces of ice, so 15 inches of ice, and behind it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 timbers. My prediction is going through all the ice, and it's probably going to stop in this timber. And we're going to try to hit about right here in this area, so that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and hits all of them. I'm going to let my brother shoot this one. All right, here you go. 150 grains of red downrange in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Let's take a look at the damage. So it absolutely disintegrated. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit in the middle on the 5. Didn't disintegrate it, but definitely passed through. And it looks like it hit right there. Yep, and it's definitely lodged in there somewhere. So, if anyone was asking the question, will 30-30 penetrate ice? The answer is 5 layers of ice. Thank you guys for watching the video of Will 30-30 penetrate ice. If you did enjoy it, like and subscribe. And, come back for more. Maybe we'll do another couple cool experiments on the channel. See you later.